Welcome here.
Welcome here.
And
Thank
Elisa
you.
and Tammy.
Sisters. Sisters.
Yes, sisters.
Sisters singing my song. Yeah. Hi guys. Welcome here. Morning coffee with lipstick stained coffee cups, or what is it called?
Yes, except you're going to watch this in the evening, tonight's event. So welcome here this evening.
Oops, coffee in the evening. Okay guys, we are excited about today's topic because we have done, if you look at our YouTube channel, you will see we have broke down lots of different issues. And today we are kind of gonna bring it all together. Why does every single person, man, woman, child,
Infant,
dog, why would everybody need this product? And you know what, I want to just say that is one of the reasons that we were so attracted to this. We are so not about, I have been in the fitness industry for, I don't know, a long time, a long minute. I've never been about quick fixes, and that is one of the reasons that I could never endorse a product. I had been asked by many people, especially when I was in television, to endorse products, and I just could not back them because there was always something in my spirit where it was a quick fix for weight loss, or it was kind of gimmicky. And I feel like with my clients and stuff, I often notice that people can't tell the difference anymore because media is so strong that it's becoming very confusing to be able to tell what our body really needs and what is a fad or a gimmick.
Exactly. And true health, right? Going
Totally.
back to true health.
Even like things like the magnesium hype or the probiotic hype, those are really great things, but not everybody needs extra in those. Mm-hmm. And so there's a lot of misunderstanding when it comes to that. So there's one other product that I've ever endorsed, and that was with my previous company. And unfortunately, some of those products had to change because we in Canada, which is a great thing, we have really high standards with our Health Canada, which we love, but at the same time, then we weren't able to keep those products. So we had to look around and try to find something else. And we've spent the last 9 months, doing that, testing out products, because we wanted to make sure that when we're putting our name behind something, people need this, that the majority of people need this, and that I would say the majority, like we're talking in the 90% of people, see results.
That's the incredible part.
Right?
So when we decided to go with Soullife, we were very attracted to the products themselves, the results that we heard people get, and then you get your own testimonies, and then we have seen over the last, just under a year, we've seen just hundreds flood in, and
it's
it is
shocking,
mind-blowing. And
the variety of the testimonies. I mean, often you'll have a product that just deals with one issue, which is great.
Yes.
You sometimes need that, especially if you're really, really sick, but this is so unbelievable. What happens when the body is lacking nutrients? It sounds so simple.
It's so simple, and yet it's like we've overlooked it and we tried to make it more complicated. This is brilliant. Okay, let's talk about what the human body just requires for a second. It requires 70 minerals, 16 vitamins, 12 amino acids, and 3 fatty acids.
Okay, so that's not an opinion. Let's just get this right. That's what the body needs. Mm-hmm. So let's just look at it then. Isn't that the first place we'd go to? What does your body need and what is it lacking? Because if we don't start there, that is actually the true root. You hear a lot of companies and products boasting, get to the root, get to the root. Well, what is the real root? Absorption and getting the nutrients that we need, that is the root. Is your phone on? Oh, sorry, yes. I'm like, oh my goodness. Right?
Yes,
so that's the root. What is the root? What does your body need? And when we look at the human body and we look at, so let's study, I do a lot of this. I love researching. And when you study the body and you study health and you study why it was different 100 years ago, or why certain communities and cultures live longer, but not only live longer, but have a better quality of life, why is that? Mm-hmm. There's lots of reasons. There's the stress level that's gone up, there's the toxins that we take in, and there's the nutrients that we absorb. To me, those are the top 3 things that we need to look at.
Yeah.
And so right today, what we're looking at as, well, a little bit of both, because Soullife is all about getting the nutrients that you absorb, but it also does have bentonite clay in there, which I love that they put in, because what bentonite clay does is it binds to the toxins and it helps carry it out the body. And that is one of the reasons that, okay, so let's talk detox just for a second. A lot of people, when they're trying a product, notice really bad detox effects. You will not notice that with Soullife. The only thing we've really heard of is sometimes the bowels take a little bit adjusting and tiredness. That's the only thing. And the reason that is because they've put in the right ingredients into this product to help you detox slowly and carry things out as we're getting the nutrients to build and rebuild the cells, right?
Yeah, it's incredible. So let's talk a little bit about why, so why are we seeing the results that we are? Because
Why?
everybody is lacking in nutrients. And we can't stress this enough. I mean, people seem to get it, but are we actually understanding what has changed over the last 100 years?
Oh my word, I just heard someone was going grocery shopping at like Walmart. Can I say this? Guys, I don't want to put anyone down, but guys, chances are there's not a lot of nutrients in food you buy from Walmart. I just want to say food should be our fuel. But if you are going to shop at Walmart, then let's at least get the new supplements that you need to build the body. Sorry, go ahead. I just had to say that because there's no nutrients in there. That's like eating nothing.
Well, and that's the crazy thing. You know, there's been tests across Canada and soils, and we really have declined.
In the stores.
Yes, and we actually want to do a thing on that and get them tested.
We want to show you that, guys, because you're going to be baffled. Because if you take lettuce from the store and you go and get it tested, and then you go and grow some with all the right things in the soil, there's a huge difference.
It's a huge difference. So we know our soils are declining, and the only way a plant can manufacture those minerals are from the soil. It cannot on its own, right? It can have some vitamins in it on its own, but it cannot manufacture the minerals.
Minerals are lacking.
If our body requires 70 minerals and we don't have them in our food because, for one, you know, we overfarm, we don't give our soil a rest, we put certain things back but not enough. And so we know, like, you can't really argue with that. The tests come in and our soils are lacking what they once had in them. And so you can be eating all the good nutrient food you think you're buying, lettuce and all the veggies, but the sad thing is you would have to eat probably double, triple, maybe even quadruple to get what you used to get from those foods. So it's not your fault when you're craving different things, because our bodies are actually lacking, and they're hungry for this nutrients that they are no longer getting.
Right, and we confuse those cravings with wanting sugar or wanting salt, when really it's a nutrient that we're lacking. That's really important to understand, because I think we can be really hard on ourselves, or your hormones can be off, right? And that is why that Re-Kick is so great as well, because it balances that thyroid, which is in charge of your hormones, right, and your metabolism, you guys. That's why we're seeing people losing weight. That's why we're seeing people have energy, right? Thyroid is all about energy. That's why we're seeing people being able to sleep that haven't slept. My mom hadn't slept in, I don't know how, 40 years, like, right? And she's sleeping like she never has before. Why? That's why people going to the bathroom like they should. We don't want those toxins in our body. Go on and on. People getting pregnant that couldn't because they were lacking a nutrient, being able to carry the baby, because your body needs to be strong in order to do that. And we're seeing such a rise in that.
I want you to picture this. This is what stands out to me the most. If the body requires those minerals and we cannot get enough of them from food, think of this. Not only are we not getting them, we're not absorbing them. So there's something in our products called humic and fulvic acid in the Solenda that really helps you absorb at a cellular level. So that is why people are seeing such results quickly. But I want you to think about this for a second. If we require those minerals and we get up to 70 of them in Solenda alone, okay, now we're actually absorbing. Each one of those trace minerals can help up to 10 to 12 different things in the body. And so that is why we are seeing the range, like Tammy just mentioned, of all the different things it is helping with people, because I'm lacking different nutrients than you're lacking.
And then I want to add this, because I've been in this industry for 25 years. Now I want to show you some of the shift that I've seen. So when I look at people like my parents' age, right, early 70s, their bodies, because when they were raised on good quality food. Like, I can't remember the percentage off the top of my head, but the percentage that it has declined even in the last 70 years is unbelievable. And so I'm seeing a huge difference in the shift in how strong their bodies are compared to our children, or 20-year-olds, or even 30-year-olds. I'm seeing a really big, what I see in 30-year-olds now is what I used to only see in 60 and 7-year-olds. That is something that we need to really stop. And did you know the stats for cancer? Can we just say it? Can I say it? 1 in 4 will 1 in 2 will get cancer in the next 10 years. They predict 1 in 4 will die from it. So, but here's the good news: 90% of that is preventable. It's environmental. So we need to take this seriously, and we need to learn to live a little bit differently because of the toxins, because of lack of nutrients. And so we just need to do this smarter, and we can. That's the good news.
It's
can.
so simple.
Knowledge is power. And what you put in your body.
And Tammy, you know, being in the health industry, has dealt with a lot of people throughout her years. And the sad thing is, you have mentioned that you've seen a decline, and now it's even kids who are needing treatment way more and more.
I have treated so many kids in the last 2 months, which never was the case 20 years ago even. I cannot believe how many kids I get coming in to see me to do the frequency training and therapy, because they are just, their stomachs aren't working properly. They're having too many toxins in their body, really, and they're not getting the nutrients that they need.
They're exhausted. You can see
they're
it in their eyes, and they're not getting what they need. And that's what is so appealing to this. We are seeing people from young and old, because every single human body needs this. It's a requirement, and your body is going to flourish because of it. It is going to act like it should, and when it fills in those nutritional gaps,
your body knows what to do.
Yes, your body wants to. It's just craving. So if you have any questions about this, we would love to chat more with you. We've made videos specifically on Celinda, on Re-Kick,
on a number of issues like the sleep, period cramps, that time of the month, right? What else? Oh, there's so many, you guys, but just ask, because it is unbelievable. And if you're wondering why, like, what? Can't help with everything. Well, nutrients are the base. They are the real root. We need to be getting those in our body. Our body cannot function without them. That's a must. That's not something that we want just because it's fun to have. We need nutrients. That's how we were designed.
And I guarantee you will notice a difference, because your body is meant to, it's made for this, and it's just screaming out to you.
It's true.
Thanks for joining us tonight.
Or whenever you're watching this.
All right, take care.
Bye.